it'd be funny to make a funny face. Having fun. Just having fun. How is everybody's evening going? It is later than I want to leave South Jersey. It is 8:23 p.m. down here in Atlantic City on the East Coast of America, United States of America, in North America. With the Atlantic Ocean on one side and the Pacific on the other side. The other side. I don't know, I'm just messing around. Driving home from Atlantic City. I think I got about 3 hours to go. Maybe I'll stop at North Jersey, get some gas. That's where all the cheap gasoline is. Probably be there in about 2 hours. Let's see what we got out the window. Alright, here's the my view. This is the Atlantic City Expressway. There's the abandoned Atlantic City Visitor Center. I remember when they built this thing. Seems like they built it in doesn't matter anymore. No one's using it. I always come down here with so many more ideas of different things to do, and I don't always accomplish them. There's some cool things down here. There's a almost abandoned mall. I haven't been there in a year.
After half a mile, keep left, then pass through the toll gate.
It's called I think it's called the Hamilton Mall. I think it's the name of it. I got an email from this video game store that was there. And
keep left,
it was a
then
really cool video game store. And I played Mario Brothers Pinball last year there. And it was so fun. And right next to the mall is an abandoned, not sure if it's a dog track or a horse track, but it dates back to, I think, the 1920s.
After 700 feet, pass through the toll gate. Pass through the toll gate.
And dates back to the 20s. And I always wanted to go in it, basically, trespass. But never have done it. I don't want to break anything. I just want to go in there and explore. I know that's frowned upon too. Someone's in the room. They're very silent. Got one person watching. It's funny when you're in a place like Wildwood.
Take the exit right towards New York.
All of a sudden, there's all kinds of people watching the video. But on the way out of Atlantic City, nobody's watching. Somebody's watching. Somebody's watching. We don't know who they are. No commenting. Yeah, now for the long, lonely, boring ride home with my one stop in North Jersey for gas. Wish I could stop at Morristown, Gameville, but it's going to be too late for that by the time I get to that area. That's a cool place to stop. Went to Atlantic City. All I wanted to do was go to this buffet at Hard Rock Casino, and then I walked past a seafood buffet that was outside on Garden Pier, which I'm not going to tell the story because that will ruin the one of the videos. But I ended up eating there instead. I walked all the way. I walked past it and looked at the menu and saw there was no snow crab on the menu. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. How do they have the buffet with snow crab on it? And then I looked at the price and saw it was $42, maybe $60 each, and that's when you get snow crab. The one I had today had
After
snow crab.
Half a mile, take the exit right.
And
towards New York.
It was $60, and I don't think it was worth it. But like I said, I'm not gonna tell the whole story. Gambled a couple bucks, nothing crazy. Not into gambling anymore.
7N.
All right, here we go. Off the Garden State. No one robbed my car, so that's good. Shimei. And who's this? Brad Higgins. Hey, you ready for DK Bonanza? I sure am ready for DK Bonanza. I got another Jeep behind me, and I'm in. I got a standard transmission, so I got to shift into third to get some power. Get this long straightaway. Long straightaway. Leaving Atlantic City. It's always sad to leave the Jersey Shore. I don't think I could live there, but there's something about it. Never know. Maybe one day I'll buy a shore house and go down in the summers when I go and retire. Probably not. Down like in Wildwood, or I don't know I wonder what real estate is like in Atlantic City. Like right next to, it's so weird. I was actually had a really nice conversation. You know, I'm gonna close this window and I can't do that. So right next to the Oceans Casino, typically when you go to Atlantic City, you have to park in one of the parking garages, and when you park in the parking garage, you got to pay a lot of money. $25, $30, $35. I've seen it $40. If there's a special event, $45. And I decided I know when I go to Atlantic City, I know I just want to eat. I want to eat. I want to walk the boardwalk. I don't want to go to the casinos. I don't care about that anymore. I will pop in one and spend $20, $30. Gamble that, but that's about it. But yeah, I parked on the side street, and it was cool when I was coming out. It's weird. Next to the Ocean Casino, there's like these houses. It totally reminds me of Monopoly, which it's weird because the Monopoly board was basically based on Atlantic City. So there's like little houses, and there were other houses there at one point, and all the houses that are around these little houses, like go on Google Earth. After this video, if you guys remember, go on Google Earth and put in Oceans Casino and or Absecon Lighthouse, and right next to the beach, you're gonna see this block of property next to the Ocean Casino and the Absecon Lighthouse, and there's these like onesie, twosies houses, kind of like Monopoly, and then there's these big hotel casinos, kind of like Monopoly. So, you know, it's like people place their houses. And they place the houses and on the beach, but then there's no house. But this is like next to them. There's no house on the left, no house on the right. It's like an empty block. And then there's a huge casino in front of their house. So I ended up talking to a homeowner. I've never seen anyone outside of the houses in Atlantic City. And I ended up talking to this lady, really, really nice lady. She must have been close to 75, 80, somewhere in there. Her kids were over. They were probably about my age, maybe a few years older, give or take. And she said she bought a house in Atlantic City in 1978. And that how much it changed. Like, you know, her view was not always the Oceans Casino. You know, it was beach. And slowly everything got bought up or, you know, bulldozed, or, you know, the houses became abandoned. And it's sad. It's like a whole entire block, and there's like 3 houses on the whole entire block. And it's basically beachfront property. It's crazy. Like, she is a block from the beach. And, you know, you don't think about that. When you go to Atlantic City, like, people would kill to have a house on the beach in Cape May or Wildwood or Ocean City or, you know, maybe Seaside. I don't know. Maybe not. But no one would kill to have a beachfront house in Atlantic City just because it's very seedy. But it is a beachfront town, which is kind of crazy. So, you know, it's very interesting to see Atlantic City, what it is, what it's become. I mean, now I got to turn this down. It's gotten too cold. You know, and talk to an actual homeowner. It's very, very interesting. All Alright, see, try to read the comments. Yes, I'm ready for Donkey Kong. That's this week, right? Shimei, you want to own a Jeep, a pink one? Oh my god, when those came out, I'm forgetting the color now. When those pink ones came out, we had a customer order one. I work at a Jeep dealership. We had a customer order one, and she ordered it, and she comes in. She looked like a Barbie doll, to be honest. Blonde hair, tall, you know, nice figure. She didn't like the pink. Is it Testero? Something like that. And she didn't like the pink, and she actually didn't take the vehicle. And I see Shimei left. But she actually didn't end up taking the vehicle, and then it became available, and my neighbor bought it, and now I got to look at it every day, and I hate that Jeep. I hate that color. Anyone else in here? Oh, we only got one person watching. That's pretty weak. All right, we'll stay on until 15. If there's not 5 people in here, then I'll close it off until 15 minutes. That gives us about 3 minutes and 45 seconds. It was interesting talking to someone that actually lives there a block away from the beach. Not even a block, it was like a half a block. But my mom, she grew up in Atlantic City. She went to school in Atlantic City, elementary school. And I was talking to her about that, and they were naming the schools, and I was like, oh, yep, that's the one. That's the one. And she named the one that she went to. And, yeah, it was very interesting. But quick trip to Atlantic City. I feel like I wasted time now, and I could have been home. Got 4 people watching. So I made a deal, 15. If there's more than 5, I'll stay on longer. So, but you guys got to comment to keep me going. I got a long trip back home. I'm definitely not gonna stay on the whole time. Charging my phone as I go here. I was down to, I think, less than 20%. Somehow I'm already up to 37%, so that's pretty good. But me talking keeps me alert. Exit 44, a whole bunch to go. I think I get off somewhere in the 170s or 180s. Oh my god. It's over 2 hours in Jersey. Maybe I'll stop in Saddlebrook and get some gas. Or Mawa. Or Paramus. There's nothing going on anywhere tonight. I'm shot, man. This was a quick trip down to AC. And really Wildwood. Really Wildwood. Aaron Peters. I got a lot of subscribers with easy names. Have I taken the Jeep off-roading yet? That depends what you mean by off-roading. Like serious off-roading? No. They're building houses near my house. Did I go on some road, some driveways that were not paved, that were very muddy, that were very rough, and not paved and not level, and still had trees that I had to go over, tree branches? Yes. Did my Jeep get muddy? Yes. Did I have my windows down, and did mud get on me in my car and on my glasses? Yes, it did. So I don't know if that's considered off-roading or not, but it counts. I don't know if that counts or not. I gotta really go faster. I'm in the slow lane going 60. Speed limit 65. We'll do 65. I'm not in a rush. But yeah, I went to Wildwood and shot a video. That was my intentions because it was Jeep Invasion down there in Wildwood, and there was supposedly at one point up to 2,500 Jeeps down there. Although I didn't personally see them because when I got there last night, it was all done for the evening, and when I got there early this afternoon, I tried to film as much as I could before the whole thing shut down at 1 o'clock, and it shut down so early that I didn't have enough time to walk around and film the whole thing, which really kind of sucked. But yeah, I made the best of it. I think next year if I go, I'll maybe participate and plan it out definitely better than I planned it out this time, because I did not plan that out very well. Any other questions? All right, got 5 people in here. That keeps the stream going. How was the buffet? It was bad. It was really bad. My original intentions were to go to the Hard Rock Buffet, and I was going to get some. I like snow crab. I was going to get snow crab, and I was going to fill up on that. And I went and walked. I had to walk pretty far, probably about a mile, to go to the buffet. And all I went there was to eat. I already had gotten enough exercise today, so I just wanted to get up there and go. And $42, I think it was, no crab on the buffet. And I asked people how it was, and they were like, yeah, it was alright. So I was like, you know what, I walked by a buffet that was outside. I was like, I think I'm gonna go with that one. Steven, joining all my live streams today, man. You must be on another one of those vacations. So this is what happens when you stay with the same company for 100 years. They get a lot of vacation time. Well, at least his company does. I don't get more than, I think the most I can ever earn is 3 weeks. Which, I'll tell you what, Steven, I don't know how you do it, man, because I asked them to extend my vacation last year, if they could extend it for another month, because I didn't take my vacation time. I don't know. I like to do things, but I do so much on my days off that I don't like to go away and spend money. Any luck finding a Switch 2? I checked 2 stores down here. I don't want to give a spoiler, but I made a video. I feel like it was a very low effort video. And that's all I'm going to say. That video will be up soon. And I'm not going to tell you whether I found a Switch or not. There's just a lack of stores down here to do that at where I was at. In Wildwood, there was a Walmart. I actually ended up going there twice. And I went there yesterday, and then I went there again this morning. And then in Atlantic City, early this morning, I actually went to a Target. And I wanted to go to Best Buy, but Best Buy didn't open till 11, and I left Atlantic City at 10 o'clock. So this morning, before I returned back there to go have dinner. So yeah, I didn't make it to any more than that one store. I don't know if there's anything on the way home. Maybe we can continue that find, but no promises. You know, at this point on this trip, I kind of just want to go home. So, you know, after a long trip or a lot of driving, you just kind of want to go home and relax. That's, I think, where I'm at. So probably not going to be any stops besides gas. Vacay, not really vacay, Steven, for me. For you, maybe. This was a 24-hour trip. This was a quick one. Just a couple things filmed real quick. Of course, you always intend on filming more than you do. And I was by myself, so I don't know. I had some ideas. I don't think they all went exactly the way I planned. I forgot my tripod, which kind of sucks because I had some ideas that I wanted to use that for and didn't get to do that, but that's all right. Have I already gotten the Nintendo Switch 2? I sure have. Yeah, if you go back and watch my videos, what I would suggest is I would recommend that you also check out, if you've been watching the GERM channel, what you're watching right now, I would recommend that you go on my second channel, which is Pink Flamingo Games. And go on Pink Flamingo Games, and or you could go on this channel, the GERM, and you can find the video where I actually pre-ordered the Nintendo Switch 2. I was smart about it. And then the day...
After 2 miles,
hold on.
left.
And then the day that the pre-orders got launched, I was actually there for the midnight release, picked up my friend a Switch 2, and then after that, I went and picked up my Switch the very next day because the store where I ordered my own personal Switch 2 was not doing a midnight release. So it was in a mall, and the mall was told the GameStop that they would need extra security and police or whatever they told them, so they couldn't open that store without doing that, and it wasn't worth it for them. So I got my personal Switch 2 the day of release, but then I walked around because the line was so long. I waited, even though I pre-ordered it, the line was long. I went into Target and I went to Best Buy. We need some light in here. I don't know how to turn the lights on. Where's the light switch? Oh, right there. Okay. Alright, got some light? Nope, I just turned them on and off. Alright, there we go. Alright, is that better or worse for you guys? Is that better or worse? So, yeah, I actually went to, and let me turn the AC off too, because that's probably annoying.
Then pass
I don't know
through
if
the
you guys
toll
are hitting the
gate.
wind, hearing the air noise. Garden State Parkway, home of the toll. So yeah, I ended up picking up my Switch 2 the day of release.
Then pass through the toll gate.
I could actually turn the GPS off. I know where I'm going. So yeah, I ended up picking it up the day of release, but I got my friends who didn't pre-order one.
Pass through the toll gate.
I got him who didn't pre-order one. Steven, that's Chris, by the way, that I got the Switch 2 for.
Follow Garden State Parkway north towards Pemberton.
So he got
Then
his.
1 mile.
He got his that he didn't pre-order before I got mine, only by chance because the GameStop that I pre-ordered mine from wasn't open at midnight. But yeah, I walked in Target and Best Buy that day, and that was a Thursday. Happened to be my day off, and it was crazy because I walked in Target and Best Buy, and they had so many Switch 2s. It was crazy. It was so crazy to see them all. I was like, all right, if you're looking for one on the launch day, at least where I live in the Hudson Valley, there was no problem getting a Switch 2 the day of release. I was very impressed that there was no problem in getting a Switch 2 the day of release. Now, after that, we've seen it hit or miss. I've had videos where I've found the Switch. See if I can find a Switch 2 again. I'm going to buy another one. I have no intentions of buying a second one at this point. I do it for content and also let people know that you can, if you try. So not just in areas where there's no GameStop with, besides Walmart and Target, and some of them, and besides GameStop, like Costco, BJ's, possibly. We didn't find any of those, but I've seen people find them at Costco. The store I went in didn't have it. At least that I didn't find. Or even Staples, which is crazy. Now, my area that has 3 GameStops, a Walmart, and a Target, that Staples does not carry them. However, I went to an area that did not have a GameStop in it, and guess what they carried? The Switch 2. Not in stock, but they carried them. So they're out there. They are out there if you're looking for it. Alright, let's see. Any other questions? So you guys can see me better. Okay, so that's good. Was the AC bothering you guys before? Could you hear the noise from the air conditioner or no? Do I have all the Simpson figures, Steve? I have constantly gone into Target, Walmart, even when I was down here. Every time I go to one of those stores, I go to the toy aisle, I look at the Simpson figures. I did it today. Today I found some that I don't always normally find. I found a Millhouse, and they had a Lenny, which is unusual. But I think I'm missing Auto. I think that's it. Out of the bigger guys. The little guys, I'm missing somebody, but I can't remember who it is. And they're coming out with the next wave. I think they're up to wave 4 or 5 now. And I'm trying not to look ahead to see who they are. But I've gotten kind of lucky with some of them. I've stopped at, it was crazy, GameStop at all places. I would not have expected that. Finding Simpson figures in there. And I forget which one it was, but I found one in GameStop, the last video where I did that. And someone else told me Five Below, not the big ones, but the little ones. And I have found them in Five Below, but I have not bought anything. Everything I've seen to this point at Five Below, I have had So I haven't found any Simpson figures that I need in Five Below. But if you're looking for the Simpson figures, you got the normal places like Target and Walmart, and also Five Below and GameStop. So the two I didn't expect were Five Below and GameStop. GameStop's got some weird stuff, and once in a while they have stuff. I've seen the Talking Krusties now and there, here and there, and they got everything like real late, which is really weird. They didn't get like the wave 1 or 2, they got like wave like 3 or 4. It was like really late. And then I seen the Krusty talking doll like once, and they only carry the big ones that I've seen so far. And then Five Below is the opposite. They only carry the little ones. What's that say? Danger Dave? Hello, Danger Dave. Man, from here, your profile picture, my eyes suck. It looks like a really hot blonde. My eyes really suck, unless that is a really hot blonde. Maybe it's your wife's profile picture. I don't know. But, or either that or my eyes are really terrible. So we got 6 people watching. I don't know what the top number was for the watchers, but we got 6 people watching now, so that's awesome. So thank you, everybody. Hopefully everybody's subscribed, and hopefully everybody's hit the thumbs up button. Alright, what's that one say? It says, something... Bubba? I'm reading from far away, so I see your comment there. Thanks, Steven, man. I'll see you. You guys stop in sometime, man. I haven't seen you in a while. Days off Thursday. Don't stop in on a Thursday. Bring some donuts. Maybe an ice cream truck. He knows what that means. Danger Dave says, I went to Walmart and the Nintendo Switch 2 sold out. I have $400. I hope you have some tax too. You have exactly $400? That's not good unless you're in Delaware. And then if you are, or you're in New Hampshire, so you have to pay some tax on that, Dave. I hope you have enough for the tax. And you're going to need a game too, man. So keep saving. Keep your fingers crossed. I'm crossing my fingers for you that you will get a Switch 2. Don't just try Walmart. Try Walmart, Target, GameStop. Try Staples. Try the other stores in your area, because there are other options available. PC Richards, if you have those. I'm sure there's some stores on the West Coast. I don't know where you're located that we don't have here on the East Coast. Just don't try Walmart. Don't try just one. And Walmart has pretty much every Walmart I go in, they pretty much tell me the same thing they sell online. The good thing to do too is try Best Buy's online. You know, like go on their website. Go at it daily and see if you can find one. We're up to 8 viewers. Hopefully everybody's hit the thumbs up button. That helps the YouTube algorithm. Alright, we got 7 thumbs up. There's 8 people in here, so I'm sure everybody hasn't hit that thumbs up button. It helps, believe it or not, with the channel. So please, if you have not, there we go. We got an 8th one. And I know there's probably somebody else in the room that has not hit that thumbs up button. As you click over on your keyboard or on your phone and press that little thumbs up button. And hopefully you're all subscribed to both channels, the GERM and Pink Flamingo Games. We're trying to hit 9,000 subscribers by the end of August. That would be fantastic. That gives us about 45 days to do it, give or take. And I think we can do it. I think we can do it. I don't know if anyone can see the subscriber count right now. I cannot while I'm filming. But I believe we are somewhere creeping up on 8,300 subscribers. So that is a tall order to try to get 1,700 plus subscribers in 45 days. But I know that with you guys' help that we can do it together and get those subscribers for whatever content you're watching for, whether it's Wildwood videos, hiking videos, Nintendo Switch 2 videos, yard sale, flea markets, car shows, whatever it is. Help me get up to that 9,000 by liking, sharing, subscribing, do all those things. Don't just type in my channel name every time you go on YouTube, because that doesn't help. It does help, but if you subscribe, which doesn't cost you anything, it helps a lot more. So there's 6 people here, and there's only 1 person commenting. Come on, guys. Throw some questions at me. Do you think that the GameStop has Nintendo Switch 2s in stock? You know what your best bet is? So, Dave, here's my question for you. You don't have to give me your exact town, but where are you from? You can tell me the nearest city near you and the state. And then I'll give you my recommendation on how to find a Switch 2. I'm in a small town, and I know it's very unusual. I got a small city next to me, and they have 3 GameStops in that small city, which is crazy. So, and then Danbury, Connecticut, they used to have 3 GameStops. All 3 of them closed. I don't understand that. And there was a GameStop in Newburgh, New York, but that one actually closed. Yesterday was the last day, which was November. That was July 12th. They closed. And that's one less GameStop. They're going to be at Chipotle now. Supposedly they were one of the highest grossing GameStops in the area. And GameStop decided to close them because with very short notice, from what everybody told me, and I got this from 2 different sources, they raised the rent. And Chipotle is willing to pay it, and GameStop's not. So they decided to close the store instead of relocating it. And crazy thing is, in Newburgh, New York, they actually had 2 GameStops at one point. There was one in this mall called what was that mall called? Newburgh Mall. And that closed years ago. The mall is just kind of not really a mall anymore. It's a casino. They just defaced the front of it, and now there's a Planet Fitness in it, and at the other end, I think there's an O'Reilly's Auto Parts. It's really weird. The anchor stores in that used to be a Bon-Ton and a Sears, and there was going to be a ShopRite going in there, and ShopRite pulled out, and O'Reilly Auto Parts went in, and that GameStop is long gone. The mall is now long gone as well. There was an Office Max in there, that's gone. I think they went out of business. Either that or somebody else bought them, maybe Office Depot or Staples or something. Remember that there was all those office stores. There's Staples, Office Max, Off Depot, and I feel like I'm missing one. But now it's just basically Staples, and that's it. We don't have room for all these retailers anymore. You want to play Mario Kart World? There's another $70. So the best thing is with GameStops, this is my opinion. This is what I did. I made actually really good friends with I gotta switch this for a minute, guys. My arm getting tired. I actually became really good friends with a store manager, and she runs 2 stores. You guys have seen her in the video. And me and her have become really good friends. She'll text me, and she'll text me if something cool comes in that she knows I might be interested in. So I got in now. She'll save me store displays, cardboard things, posters. She's really awesome, and she's a very good friend now. So I appreciate her. I also have a really good friend at McDonald's that's saving me McDonald's toys now too. It's helpful to build the relationships with people at these stores, and you gotta, once in a while you have to do something for them too. So it can't be just gimme. You have to do something for them. At McDonald's, Christmas came around, and I got them all the people that help me all the time, I got them movie tickets to go to the movies. So, I did that for them. GameStop, the girl that's in my videos, I promised I would make her dinner and bring it in for her. So she likes chili. I told her next time I make chili, I would bring some in. So, everybody's different, but, you can't just be a give, or take. You got to give back. But develop a relationship with somebody, talk to them. I now have a connection at McDonald's, a GameStop. I have a relationship with somebody at Walmart, so I have a relationship that's just kind of starting with a gentleman at Target. Not that that's really helpful because Target doesn't really get anything cool anymore. But yeah, developing these relationships is super helpful. That's how I got my Switch 2 or my Switch kiosk. It's developing a relationship with somebody at a different GameStop. You know, that's how I get all the McDonald's toys. It's 50-50 on the McDonald's toys. I've bought half, the other half are thrown at me in the morning. I'm not lying. She literally throws them at me when I'm in the drive-thru getting my coffee. So I've got a little combination of buying them and also of giving them. So do something nice for people, and be thankful and thank them for working. They're in the service industry. The service industry is not what it used to be. I am in the service industry myself at a car dealership. And we have a lot of very nice customers. We have a lot that are very rude as well. And sometimes, I put people in check now. I don't put up with BS anymore. I will up to a certain point. Sometimes we'll lose a customer over it. But I don't put up with, I almost said the word BS anymore. It's just not right. It's not worth it. Treat people the way you want to be treated. If you treat people kindly, they'll treat you kindly back for the most part. With a few exceptions. I can name 2 places in Wildwood right now that I'm not going to name. But yeah, usually if you treat people with kindness, they treat you back. Today, I'll tell you one thing that was awesome. And you guys are going to see in the video. I was making a video in one of the arcades. And which one was it? I don't want to get it wrong. It was Payboy Arcade in Wildwood. And I was making a video, and the gentleman who was the manager there walked up to me. His name was Sam. Very nice, had a really cool accent. And hello Israel. Really cool accent. And he said, "What are you doing?" And then I explained to him that I was making a video about all the arcades in Wildwood. And I told him I was going to that arcade since I was a kid. And he ended up giving me an arcade card. He said he put $20 on it, but I think he put more on it. And that was like so generous. He said, "I want to give back to you for, and thank you as a customer for coming here so much." And he gave me a $20 gift card, which was fantastic. And I tried some claw machines. I didn't win on any of them. I also tried this Nerf gun game, which I loved. It was so cool. I gave back to another kid that was at the arcade. I love children, not in a creepy way. There was a kid that was with his mom that was probably 5 to 7 years old. And there was this game, and it was like, you guys are going to see in the video, it's like a surfboard game. And it's very kiddish, but it was a 2-player game. I go, "You want to play this?" He goes, "Yeah." So it was like $2. I had nothing in it. So I swiped my card. I let him play, and then I played. My intention was to play against him, but the game started at different points, so we didn't end up going head to head. But it was cool. And then at the end, when I saw him, I think I won like 500-600 tickets, something like that. I gave him the tickets, the kid. So Sam, the manager, gave me the card to play on, and then I gave the card to the kid to have the tickets. So he could win a bigger prize. So that was fun. That was very cool. I don't know what happened with that, because I had one game, I had the Nerf game, and it said I won 500 tickets, and I remember not saying that. I feel like it said I had won 440 something tickets. I'll never know unless she writes on the video when we get to the video posting. But yeah, that was cool to give the kid the tickets, and that was very generous of Payboy Arcade on Wildwood Boardwalk to give me that $20 gift card to play games in the arcade. That was amazing. So, kindness goes a long way. And what's funny is when I started that video, you guys are going to see when I start that video, it didn't start that way. It started off very negatively. So you're gonna see that in the video when that happens. So, but I had a lot of fun in Wildwood for the short trip that it was. Let's see what mile marker we're up to. We're up to 73. This is helping it go fast, so I appreciate you guys being on here. Been on here for 40 minutes so far. I said that we were going to end it at 15, unless we had at least 5 viewers. So this is what we're going to do now. If we don't have at least 10 in the next 10 minutes, then I'm going to end the stream. All right, so we've got 8 people on here now, so hopefully by the time we get to 50 minutes live, we have 10 viewers on here. Traffic's pretty light, so that's good. Is all 8 people on here? I want you to comment, are you subscribed to the channel? Are you? Oh, there's 9 people in here, so we got 9. We need 10 to keep the stream going. Come on, yes, let's smash that like button. Break your screen, break your keyboard, smash the like button. I'm subscribed. That's Roy. We got Roy. We've got Danger Davis subscribed. I guess out of the 9 of you, 8 of you on here, only 2 of you are subscribed out of the 8. Either that or you don't know how to spell the word I'm not subscribed, or yes, or no, or I don't know. You're just watching and don't want me to know who's watching. Are there some people on here that don't want me to know that they're here? Yes to both channels. Awesome. I appreciate that. Eyes are on the road, I promise. I look over once in a while. I'm going to grab a drink, so I'm going to put you guys down for 1 second. We're down to 7 viewers, so I don't know what to tell you guys. Share this, because I'm going to stop it at 50 if we don't have 10 people in here. You're the best YouTube channel in the live stream. Thank you very much. You like my live streams? I always wonder if I do a good job doing live streams or not. I'm not sure. All right, I'm going to put you guys down for 1 second. I got to grab a drink. I'm cheating. I said I was going to just drink water for the rest of the day. I bought a Dr. Pepper. Hold on. All right. Passing exit marker 77 as we make our way up the Garden State Parkway. Good evening, Peter. How are you? Peter, are you subscribed to the channel? Got 9 people in here. 9 people, 9 likes. It's awesome. I love it. I love it. You know, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I bought a gallon of water last night yesterday morning at Walmart, and I brought that into my disgusting motel room and drank water. I did not sleep well last night. That was a waste of $150. That was the worst place I can't say the worst. It was pretty close to the worst place I've ever stayed in my life. And then somehow I left the gallon of water in my car, and it tipped over with the cap on. And I swear to God, I screwed that thing on tight, but obviously I didn't. Half a gallon of water leaked on the floor of my sleeping bag and on my rubber mat, which was fine. And then a lot of it ended up on the carpet of my vehicle. So hopefully that dries out. Thank God it is summertime. Oh, Roger. I subscribed because of your Wildwood videos, and now I enjoy all your videos. Yeah, how long, Roger, have you been subscribed? Are you a new subscriber? Did you just subscribe today? Or did you see a past Wildwood video? Yeah, it says, Dave said, everyone needs to hit that subscribe button for the GERM 574. Let's be friends. I like that. All right, down to 6 people. We gotta get 4 more people on here. Continue that live stream as we get to minute 50 of live streaming. You know, it's cool. Today I went into an arcade, and one of the guys saw me streaming. I wasn't live streaming. I was vlogging. And we started talking. We were talking about arcade games and stuff like that. The guy looked young. He ended up he's like, you're gonna be surprised when I tell you how old I am. And I said, how old are you? I don't know, 16, 17. He's like, I'm 21. He knew he didn't look 21. But I said to him, I said something like, yeah, I'm doing a lot of, I do a lot of YouTube videos, and, you know, I do some Wildwood stuff here and there. And he's like, wait a minute. He goes, what's your channel name? And I said, The GERM. And he goes, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to you. I'm like, no. I said, all right, let's put this in the vlog. Let's see if you're actually subscribed. And he went on YouTube live on his phone in front of me, and he was subscribed to the channel. I was like, that's awesome. That was pretty cool. He said he doesn't spend as much time on YouTube anymore. That happened actually in 2 arcades today. There was another guy, I think his name was Tom. And Tom worked at Gateway 26. And the same thing happened. I didn't see him, but he knew who I was. He knew he said he saw my Switch 2 videos. So I mean, depending on which video it is, one of the videos had 44,000 views on Pink Flamingo Games, which is absolutely incredible to get 44,000 views out of a video. That's, to me, that's insane. You know, if you had less than 9,000 subscribers and, you know, you get, you know, I wish everybody on that watched that video subscribed to it. You know, to get 250 subscribers off one video is pretty impressive. You know, a lot of people, they'll watch one video and they'll be like, oh, I do it myself. That was cool. And then they scroll on to the next video. I do it all the time. All right, we're up to 9 people in here, so we got to keep this going. We need one more viewer as we pass that 50 minutes live mark, which is going to be coming up soon. Keeping my eyes on the road. We got Nick in here now. Love my content. Thank you very much, Nick. I appreciate that. What's everyone's favorite video? You guys have a favorite video? Found from the Switch videos. Awesome, man. Look at that. So the Switch videos are getting me subscribers, and now you're watching content that is not video game related, so that's interesting. Nick, you should also check out, if you're a video game guy like I am, you should go on my other channel and subscribe to that. So write this down. Maybe actually someone could write this in the comments, and then you can screenshot it. How's that? Someone write down my other channel in the comments for Nick, and then screenshot it, and then you guys go on that other channel and subscribe. The other channel is Pink Flamingo Games. So it's going to be a blue background with a pink flamingo with sunglasses on, holding a video game controller. Very, very crude icon, but that's what it looks like, and that's Pink Flamingo Games. And yeah, if somebody, there we go. Thank you, Nick. So write that down, screenshot it, go on that channel after this live stream is over. Screenshot it now while it's still up on the screen. And if you guys like video game content,
keep left.
if you guys like video game content, go on that one, because I'm trying to get the video game stuff all eventually to that channel, and that's going to include yard selling, looking for video games. That's going to include flea markets looking for video games. It's going to include arcades. It's going to include all kinds of stuff to do with relative with video games, not just collecting Switch games or NES games. I collect arcade games. I collect big stuff too. So there's some stuff like that, and eventually all that is going to go to Pink Flamingo at some point. So make sure you guys subscribe if that's what you like, and turn on notifications. That's super important to make sure that you see that. Does everybody here like arcade games or gaming? Sorry, the lighting's bad here. I gotta switch arms every once in a while. So I grew up, I grew up with some consoles, for sure. I grew up with the Sega Master System, and my first Nintendo system, this is crazy, brand new, my first Nintendo system was a Wii. I picked every system that didn't succeed. Well, my mom at the beginning. So I've had
After
Sega.
half a mile, keep left, then pass through the toll gate.
I've had Sega systems. That's what I started with as a kid, the Sega Master System. Then after the Sega Master System, we had a TurboGrafx 16.
Keep left, then pass through the toll gate.
Of course, Sega doesn't make consoles anymore. Neither does NEC. Hudson Soft no longer makes the TurboGrafx. They were a one and done company with that and the Turbo Duo and the TurboGrafx Express. So I've had that. After Sega disappeared, I switched over to PlayStation, and I got the PlayStation 1, 2, and I didn't like the PlayStation 3. I actually got the PS3. I had the backwards compatible one when it first came out. No one realized that it was going to be a big deal. And when that came out, I sold that actually to my neighbor's husband, and I switched over to the Xbox 360, and I've been with Xbox ever since. So now I'm with my third company that's probably no longer going to make consoles. But ever since then, I finally started actually buying everything. So once the console comes out, at some point I'll buy that whatever console it is. So I have everything. You name the console, if it's relatively recent, I have it. I have every Xbox system. I have every Sega system, including the Sega CD, the Sega Saturn, the Dreamcast, the 32X, the Nomad, the Game Gear. I have them all. Don't have the Pico, actually. TurboGrafx, I got the one system. I got the TurboGrafx Express. I don't have the TurboGrafx Duo. I also don't have any desire to get one. Now, if I run across one in a yard sale and it's cheap, I will probably buy it. But other than that, I'm good without owning the TurboGrafx Duo. The PlayStation, I own PlayStation 1 through 5. I have the PS5 still brand new in the box, never opened it. I don't have the time or the desire. I prefer the older stuff rather than the newer stuff. Graphics have gotten too good, and games have gotten too complicated. For me, I'm getting old. I don't have time to learn all this stuff. I'm lucky if I can play a couple hours a week, maybe 2 hours a week. That's a lot for me. And my library constantly keeps getting built up, and my backlog gets bigger and bigger. So I don't want them to go to digital, but if they ever go full digital, I'll stop buying games, and I pretty much committed not to buying the key cards. And I'll pretty much I'll be happy with what I have. I have every Xbox system. I have Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox Series X. I have the PlayStation Portal. I have the Vita. I have the PSP. I have all the Game Boys, the DMG, the Pocket. I'm now collecting all the colors. Game Boy Advance. Game Boy SP. I actually just won a Game Boy SP at Too Many Games, which was awesome. Definitely didn't need it, but won one, and it was actually belonged to RGT85, if everyone knows Sean. That was his. And the Spawnwave was doing the live stream there, and that's what I won. So yeah, I have no idea how many consoles I even have, and then I have a whole bunch of Tiger Electronics that I have absolutely no desire to ever play. They are just a shelf piece. So lots of consoles. All right, we're at 53 minutes, and we only have 7 people in here. All right, let me answer a few questions, and then maybe I'll just get off and drive home. Let's see if there's any questions there that's going to keep us going. My first system was the PlayStation 1. You know what I have? I have actually the PlayStation 1 with that little flip LCD screen. That's really cool. I have that. I actually really like that. Xbox is the new Sega. Oh, you know what I forgot? I have the Wii U. I forgot I didn't name all the Nintendo systems. What do you got for Nintendo? NES. Let's see if I can name this in order. As I'm getting older, my memory's starting to fade. So NES, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, GameCube, Wii U, Switch 2. I hate the name Switch 2. That name sucks. Anyone else think that name's just terrible? They couldn't be a little bit more creative. They're Nintendo. This is what you came up with was Switch 2. It's like Wii U. No imagination at all. Traffic's picking up too. You don't like the PS3 either? Yeah, I just never liked it. I have a PS4 I like. I just didn't like the PS3. I'm in Brick. I have a friend that lives in Brick. Played Mario Kart World demo at Best Buy. Did you like it? Oh, really? PS3 has online free gaming? I don't know if I realized that. Is it still? Can you still play online for free on the PS3? Really? Really? Yeah, I do. You know what? I do remember that. That PlayStation had the network was free. Holy crap! I forgot about that. That was so long ago. And you always had to pay for some reason for Xbox Live, right? Holy crap! I haven't even been on Xbox Live in the longest time. I remember playing Call of Duty for hours online. We used to have so much fun playing Modern Warfare or World at War. I don't know, it's just not the same anymore. The zombie games were fun. I don't know, they put all this extra stuff in there. I just don't get. There was a Call of Duty Modern Warfare, I think it was, that you played against like a juggernaut. That was fun. And then he would try to catch you, and he would kill you if he caught up with you. That was pretty cool. I think it was a juggernaut. I think that's what it was. That was pretty cool. The zombie ones were fun. I like the Call of Duty World at Wars where you could get into the tank or send the dogs. If you got I think it was 7 kills in a row, you got the dogs. I always liked messing with people with the tank. That was fun. And they would try to blow you up with the bazooka. But you would always be annoyed if someone else got the tank and they would just shoot at you. That was fun. No game hunting today. I went to a Target today. I actually bought my daughter's birthday is in September, so 2 months away. I actually bought her Help Wanted 2. What is that called? Five Nights at Freddy. I bought her the movie because she said she can't watch it on Netflix, and I also bought her the game for the Switch 2, or the Switch, not the Switch 2. Favorite PlayStation game? Ooh. Are we going like PlayStation 1? I like that question. What's that say, Brady? I don't think there's any in there. Favorite, do I have to pick one? I'm going to go with Twisted Metal. Twisted Metal was my jam, man, back in the day. I always liked driving games, so I liked Twisted Metal, Gran Turismo, Crash Bandicoot. Any of the Crash games were awesome. I never played the CRT, or was it CTR Racing? I have it. I've never played that one. I actually got to play that. But any Crash Bandicoot game. Never got into the Spyro games or the Tomb Raider. Resident Evil. You guys are throwing me down a loophole, man. That wormhole that's not going to end. There's a lot of good PlayStation 1 games. Resident Evil, man. The original Resident Evil I really like a lot. I like the puzzle solving aspect, which I'm not a big puzzle guy, but yeah, original Resident Evil, man, was fun. Where you'd have to find like a gear for a clock, or plant food, or you'd have to kill the plant, or find a key, or whatever, and then you'd have to find out what it was to, or you'd move a bookshelf over. That was awesome. That was just a great game. I have a very low attention span, so I've never beaten the game. I'm actually I've been searching for the code book for that game. I think it's like a $40 strategy guide. Don't have it yet. So yeah, I do like Resident Evil. Traffic's slowing down here, down to 60 miles an hour as we enter central Jersey, where we at 93. Yeah, that strategy guy. I got 2 more game shows to go to, possibly 3. I got a press pass. I did not get a press pass for too many games, which was very disappointing. Justin Silverman, I thought he was going to help me out and get me into the show from Retroware. He did not. I actually had to pay for my ticket, which is fine. It just, when I met him at PAX East, it sounded like he was going to get me in, and he didn't. So the minimum subscriber count for too many games is 25,000, and he made it sound like he was going to get me in. So I don't know if he forgot about me because he was busy planning for too many games, but hopefully next year I do but didn't find the book there. And I'm not crazy about stuff listen, it's got to be in good condition. It's got to have the covers of the front and the back. I don't care about if it has the poster or not. I'm not picky, but I also don't want to overpay for it. It's only worth so much to me. And I'd rather own it than, find it online and just, go on eBay or something like that. I'd rather either find it at a show or someone gives it to me as a gift or, something like that. I'm not asking for anything, but if someone gave it to me, I would gratefully accept it. So going back to the shows, I am going to be at Long Island Gaming Expo or whatever they call it. It's in Long Island, New York. I am going to be at that show. I'm also going to be at Retro World Gaming Expo in Hartford, Connecticut. I've been going to those shows every year, all three of them. And Retro World gave me a press pass for all 3 days. And so did Long Island. Both gave me passes to visit the show. So though I'm very grateful for that. And then there's a new show it's not new, it's been going on it's a newer show in Syracuse, and I've talked to the guys over there and at Too Many Games, and they said to contact them and they would give me a press pass as well. I'm not sure when that show is. It's either August, September, October. I think it might have been October. So I might be attending that show as well. So that's in Syracuse, and if we go that way, I might end up going to in Rochester, what do they call that? Something of Play, Museum of Play, which I would love to go to. I've been wanting to go to that. I also would love to take my daughter to that show, or not that show, that music. That would be a blast to take her there as well. So yeah, we got to keep looking for that Resident Evil book. But that is pretty much my my love of PlayStation 1 games. If you had asked me in PlayStation 2, I probably would have said the same thing. I would have probably said Gran Turismo, Crash Bandicoot, Metal Slug. Actually, Metal Slug collection on the PlayStation 2 I have. And I like Metal Slug. There might have been a Metal Slug collection, I'm not positive. I haven't played in a long time. I don't have all these consoles constantly hooked up, so you play one for a little bit and then you unhook it. There is so much traffic behind me, it's crazy. I cannot believe how many cars are here at 9:30 at night. You would think that the traffic would definitely have lightened up by now. Let's see what else. Any other questions? Mine is Riggs. Does that say Riggs 3? Oh, no, is this MGS3 for PS2? MGS3. I don't know what that is. I think that's what that says. MGS3. Metal Slug? No. Metal Gear Solid 3. Okay, got it. Is that what that is? Am I going to do more videos with CJ? You never know. You never know. Our schedules got to match up. They don't always match up. She just had some trouble. She actually has to replace her vehicle. So I don't know what her plans are. But I think she's going to some of the same video game shows as me. I don't know if she's planning on staying overnight or not. So you never know. We might end up getting together for those. I don't know. We may not. We gotta see what's in the cards. I tried to start a channel with me, her, and another guy, Tim, and I think there's still another video to go up that's gonna be really very old and random when it goes up. But I don't know, the channel together, because I already had something started, so oops, I just switched over to kilometers. That's good. Now I have no idea how fast I'm going. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so we're just on different pages all the time. So I'm older than CJ. My gaming memories are different than hers. She's getting into now doing a PlayStation 2 collection, which is cool. I think she's doing games under PlayStation 2 games under $50. I don't know what's on her list, but I could probably supply her with half of them at a reasonable cost. of the games that she's looking for, because I have a big PS2 collection, just from collecting over the years. You know, people got the PS3, they started selling their PS2 games. They got the PS4, they started selling their PS3 games, you know, and I just keep buying. You know, I like I said, I always buy, and I very rarely sell games. So, you know, it's I have a lot of games that I could probably offer her. But, you know, part of the fun in collecting games is the hunt for the game. The hunt's the funnest part. She has a different drive than I do in certain aspects, and in certain other aspects, I have more drive than she does. So it depends. Like, she's very good at, her and Tim they'll get up at like 3:34 in the morning, and they'll go to this flea market in our area called Stormville on a Saturday, and they'll go there and they'll go game hunting, and they got connections, and they'll go there and start game hunting. I'm not waking up at 3:30 in the morning to go game hunting. Not worth it to me. I'm older. I'm tired. I have a job I have to be to on a Saturday morning. Her job, she doesn't work Saturdays and Sundays, so for her that's a different aspect. You know, she has a long commute down to the city. That's all I'm going to say. But she works Monday through Friday, and it's nice because she has Saturday and Sunday off. So during the warmer months, spring, summer, fall, yard sale, flea market season, she's able to hunt more than I am. I'm only able to hunt on a Sunday, unless I'm going to a video game store, which I don't know if I really consider that hunting or not. So, yeah, different things going on for different people. Also, I kind of do better by myself, to be honest. Sometimes it's not always easy hunting for games with other people because you're looking for the same thing. I haven't been able to separate that yet. Like, I watch other channels like Pixel Gaming Squad or the Game Chasers, and they hunt together as a crew. But they find so much. I don't know how they find so much. I don't get it. I don't know if the West Coast is different than the East Coast. Nintendo's out there. Xbox is out there. Microsoft. So maybe there's just more out there to be found. But in the Northeast, when we hunt, you know, even when I go to the flea market, there's not a lot to be found in games and good stuff anymore. I mean, if I'm looking for junk, yeah, there's some stuff to be found that I don't want to buy. But when I'm looking for good quality, it's hard. So to split that stuff up with other people, it makes it tough. GSN cards. Wow, finally made a live stream. I just left Atlantic City, buddy.
After half a mile,
aren't you
left,
from
then pass
somewhere down here, South Jersey? I thought it was Atlantic City. I'm having a good Sunday, man. I hope you're having a good Sunday as well.
Left, then pass through
yeah,
the toll
GSN,
gate.
where are you from? Oh, Mattawan. Okay. I don't know exactly where that is. I'm at exit. I'm about to go on. I'm on the Garden State. I'll tell you, give me a second. I don't know where Mattawan is on the Garden State, but I'm going north, back towards New York.
After 700 feet,
I'm before mile marker.
toll gate, then
100 still. Let's see. Mattawan. What mile marker? Asbury Park. I'm at the Asbury Park section of the Garden State. Going 61 miles an hour. It's very slow, but you know what? I'm not in a rush. Let's go. We're at the split. Let's go. We're taking the express.
Follow Garden State Parkway.
We're taking the express. Was that the right choice today?
22 miles.
This guy was tailgating me like I have somewhere to go. I have nowhere. I have cars in front of me. I can't go nowhere, dude. It's not my fault. Everybody's going slow. Not my fault. Yeah, I don't know where that is compared to where you are. Oh, Asbury, 25 minutes from me. Are you more north? What are you by our GSN? Are you near the Garden State? And if so, what exit are you? Oh, 117. Wow. I'm gonna pass 117 in the next 15 minutes or so. I don't know what number am I at here. I said 107. Here's 108. No, what does it say? Hold on, it's getting closer. 105. I'm sorry. I'm at 105, so I'm going to pass 117 very shortly, next 10 minutes. I'll be right next to you. You around? You want me to get off 117? Is there anything to do? You want to sell me some video games? Gather all your video games real quick that you want to sell to me, and I'll meet you at exit 117. Gotta be retro stuff. Sports memorabilia. I used to like sports. I used to watch a lot of baseball. You know, it's nice to put a face to the people. By the way, you know, I'm going to mention it again. I'm going to mention the other channel, Pink Flamingo Games. Check that channel out. But also, I'm going to mention, I haven't mentioned this in this stream. Check out my GERM Facebook. So if you guys are on Facebook, I'm old. I do Facebook and MySpace. No, I'm just kidding. I don't do MySpace. But I do Facebook. So go on Facebook and check out the GERM on Facebook. And you can connect with me there. It's cool to see what you guys look like. You know, it's funny. I have people that once in a while, they'll message me, and then I'll look at they'll write something on the Facebook page, and I'll go look. And I'm like, oh, that's what they look like. You guys know what I look like. I'd like to know what you look like. You know? The germ. Go Padres. I don't know if anyone's rooting for the Padres, man. We're here on the East Coast. There's not very many Padre fans. I mean, you guys already stole one of our New York baseball teams. At least, you know, back in the, I don't know, when did the Giants leave New York? Was it the 60s or 50s? It had to be the 50s. That the New York Giants baseball team, I think they played at the Polo Grounds. Now you guys lost the Oakland Athletics, right, to Las Vegas. That's going to be interesting to see how that turns out. I don't know. I don't see that being a thing, man. I don't see that being a long-term thing in Las Vegas. I could totally be wrong about that. But I see it being more like a Tampa Bay Rays thing, where they have this stadium that nobody goes to. It's going to be like an inaugural season right at the beginning. Everybody's going to be so excited about the A's being in Vegas. And then, oh, thanks, man. That's a hamburger right there, McDonald's. I think at the very beginning, this is my opinion, and I could for sure be wrong, and I hope I am, that the Athletics and the Raiders, I think the Raiders are playing in Vegas as well. I think at the beginning it's going to be very popular, but you think about it. And GSN, you tell me if I'm wrong. What's your feel as a sports collector? I'm assuming you like sports. I mean, are the Oakland A's in going to Vegas? Are they going to be successful? I mean, I don't know. Is there a market? I know there's people that live there, but most people go to Vegas, they go gamble. You know, that's it. Vegas did this whole thing during the early 2000s. You know, 2002, 3, 4, 5. They had a water park on the strip. They had the Stratosphere with a roller coaster on top of it. The Sahara had a roller coaster going through that's now sitting on the side for the last 20 years of the casino, disassembled. What was that called? Speed the Ride or something like that. You know, New York still has theirs. Prim, Nevada, that other place with the roller coaster that just closed, Buffalo Bills or whatever it is. That roller coaster hasn't been open in, I think, like 5-10 years, whatever it has been. You know, they can't support the amusement park and families coming. Now circus is for sale. That whole indoor amusement park. If they can't support that, you know, and that's for families, man. How are you going to support a baseball team and a football team? I don't know. I don't see that being successful. I feel like that is going to be a big waste of money. My opinion. That is my personal opinion. I feel like I feel like that is not going to be a successful thing. I could be totally wrong, but I also do at the same time feel like California had way too many baseball teams. What do they had? Like 5? You have the Angels, right? The Giants, Angels, the Giants, A's, the Padres, and who am I missing? Am I missing somebody? A's, Giants, Angels, Padres. Is there a 5th team? Oh, Dodgers. They stole 2 of our teams. How's New York got 2 teams and they had 5? I don't know. California's a big state. It's very long. But 5 teams, that just seems like too much for that market's flooded. Has gone to like North Carolina. I can't see one in South Carolina, but North Carolina, maybe in like Charlotte. Why is there no baseball team in Charlotte? You go a long way with no baseball team. What do you go? You have starting up at the top. You got Boston. You got Boston. Then you got the Yankees and Mets. Then you go down to Philly, all down to 95, right? You go down to Philly, and then you have the Orioles in Maryland, and I'm only picking one team. And then you go from there, and you have the Washington. Who's playing in what? Is it the Nationals again? What do they call them? The Senators? So Nationals, I think, right? And then you go all the way from Washington, and as far as I can remember, the next team is all the way in Georgia. You skipped so many states. You skipped West Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina. What am I missing? North Carolina, South Carolina, or let's go opposite way. Carolina. What's above North Carolina? I'm blanking here. Then you got Delaware up there. There's no team, obviously, in Delaware. I don't think there ever will be. Too small of a state. You got, after Pennsylvania, you got Delaware. Wait, Maryland? Oh, wow, man, I'm messing up here. I'm trying to think. Maryland, is it Maryland? It's Delaware, then Maryland, or Maryland, then Delaware? Mad geography is messed up today. I don't know, but you have a whole bunch of space between Washington, D.C. and Georgia, where the Braves are. And it just seems, and Braves were originally in Boston. So you have this huge amount of space with no baseball team. It just seems very bizarre. So I don't know. I think there's more room in a market on the East Coast, somewhere like in North Carolina. Somewhere in North Carolina. I don't know where. Virginia, thank you. Nashville, that'd be interesting. Could you imagine that? Oh, yeah, Tennessee baseball team? What would you call them? What's that? Oh, what's that one team? They got the Savannah Bananas. Was Savannah's Georgia though, right? And that's not MLB, but I want to see the Savannah Bananas. They look awesome. That's funny as hell to watch. I mean, maybe there's some minor league teams. There's got to be, right? There's got to be some minor league teams out there in between. Some college teams. And I know people in the South are real big on the college sports. Here in the North, we're not, like in the Northeast. I can't really say, besides basketball, I don't feel like college sports are as popular in the Northeast. And I think that's just because we have so many professional teams up here, with every sport, with baseball, with football, with hockey, no one watches soccer, let's face it. Someone in here is going to be like, I watch soccer. That was offensive. Yeah, NASCAR, that's a real American sport right there. I don't consider NASCAR a sport. You're using a machine. That's an endurance thing, but I don't consider that a sport thing. What's everybody's favorite team? Give me favorite teams. GSN, I want to hear what you have to say. Give me your favorites. Baseball, football, if hockey, and basketball. So I'm going to go first. Baseball team. I don't follow baseball anymore. Do I like to go to games once in a while? Absolutely. I am a Mets fan. I was a Yankees fan as a kid. I'm a Mets fan as an adult. I like to root for the underdogs. Basketball. I'm not a basketball fan at all. But if I was, I think I got to support the New York Knicks. Football. I'm originally from Florida, so I'm a Miami Dolphin guy. And hockey, Rangers. I don't watch any hockey, but got to support that New York team. I don't know, for football, man, Jets, Giants, and the Bills don't really do nothing for me. You know, let's go Dolphins. But Phillies, ugh, the worst team in baseball to ever be mentioned. The Phillies, oh my God. I'm not mad at you. I know I'm in Central Jersey right now, so I know the Phillies are popular down here. Phillies and Eagles, everybody's Phillies and Eagles because Jersey doesn't have any, I think, professional sports teams anymore, do they? Right? There's no football team from Jersey. There's no baseball team. Giants and Jets play in New Jersey, technically, but they're New York teams, which is really weird. MetLife Stadium's in New Jersey, East Rutherford, which is the strangest thing ever. Jersey Devil, is the Jersey Devil, is that still a thing? Are they still in New Jersey? And yeah, there's no football, no baseball, maybe hockey. The Nets left, they went to Brooklyn. So we gained the Nets. It's weird to hear New York Nets, but I think they just go by Brooklyn Nets, right? Cardinals, Buccaneers, and what's that say? Blues. What's the Blues? Is that a hockey team or something? Johnny Luck. Wow, that's a name I haven't seen in a long time. Hello, Johnny. Johnny, you've been around a while. Everybody else, I think you've been a subscriber that I haven't seen a comment from in a very long time. Yeah, do me a favor, in the regular videos, guys, if you guys can comment, that would be really swell. I'm going to use that word, swell. We'll go back to the 50s and 60s and use swell. Maybe we'll use some old words in the videos and mess with you guys. In the video I made today on the Wildwood Boardwalk, when you guys see that, I definitely messed with everybody. So I feel like we're going to get a lot of comments. I think it's going to be funny. I don't know if people are going to know I'm messing with them or not. You guys will see when you see one of the Wildwood videos, me messing with people. So you'll know when you know. But yeah, if you guys think it's funny, I'm not going to give anything away. Let me know if you catch it in the videos. But maybe we'll start using old words. I'll use old words like swell. And only the 9 people in here will know what I'm talking about. I wish we could do that thing where, do you guys remember that channel? I don't remember what channel it was. He would basically go into places like Starbucks or Target, and he would set up a speaker, or he'd wear something around his neck, or he'd sometimes be sleeping, and you could basically super thanks or super chat him. Super chat is on, by the way, if anyone wants to donate. I appreciate it. These trips to make, I'm doing this literally to make videos for you guys. So I'm relying on viewership to make enough money to keep making videos. You know, these things cost money. I can't discuss exactly what the channel makes, but I can tell you this trip, just for 24 hours, cost me more than I make on the channel in 1 month. So, you know, I'm trying to do it for long term. But so if anyone wants to donate to Super Chat or Super Thanks, whatever it is, it's very much appreciative. Thank you, GSN Cards, for the $2. Everything helps. You know, I'm not in the most fuel efficient vehicle right now. The Jeep Gladiator that I'm driving gets something like, I think 18 miles per gallon in the city and maybe 22 on the highway, something like that. Don't quote me on that. So anything helps. The hotel room was $150. I can tell you that exceeds what I make on a video in the month. So with the exception of June of this year and July of this year, are record months for me just because of the Switch 2 coming out. But that's not going to continue. It doesn't last forever like that. That was nice that it happened, and I got some big views on it. So no one has to donate, but if you do, it's super helpful, and I'm very appreciative. Just hitting the like button helps. Subscribing, leaving comments, all those things help spread the word about the channel, the GERM and Pink Flamingo Games. Going on to my Facebook page, the GERM helps me to get to know you guys, and leave a comment on there just so I can find out who you are. And it just feels nice to be appreciative. It kind of sometimes sucks to see 500 people watch a video, get 3 or 4 comments. I don't want to make drama videos and get comments that way going, I'm sorry that happened to you, or whatever, or whatever. I just want to continue being myself. I can make videos that are totally different to get comments, and I don't want to do that. I want you guys to comment when you want to, but I want to get comments. I want you guys to comment on the channel, because that's important and helpful. GSN, it was great to see you. I see you've got to run. I think, passed his exit. Where am I? Oh, yeah, I'm at 123. So I passed his exit. I have to get a drink, guys. So it looks like there's only 4 people in here. We're going to actually end this stream at... Wow. We've been on here for 87 minutes, at 90 minutes. I'm going to end this stream at 3 minutes. I got to get a drink right now. Alright, we are at the Bon Jovi rest area. Made it up to there. Definitely traffic picking up as we approach 10 o'clock, 10 to 10 right now, as we pass the Bon Jovi rest area here at mile marker 123 on the Garden State Parkway. Nick's going to 7-Eleven apparently to get Slurpees. What flavor Slurpee are you going to go get? You're going to go get the Green Day one? I don't know if they still have that one or not. I went the other day to Speedway, because I just found out that Speedway is now owned by 7-Eleven, and they have slushies there now. They have all the 7-Eleven slushies, much smaller scale, but they have that, the big gulps. We do that now, and yeah, it's neat to see it. But I mixed 2 flavors the other day. I think I mixed Green Day. I didn't do a video or anything on it. I think with Coke, and it was so gross. It tasted so bad. It tasted so bad. Never doing that again. I don't know. The days of me mixing, it was cherry Coke. It's not cherry Coke, it's cherry slush. So it's just cherry. If it was cherry Coke, maybe it would have been better. You know what I wish I could do? I know it's not going to be open. I wish I could stop at a Krispy Kreme. I know there's a Krispy Kreme in Saddlebrook that me and my ex-girlfriend... Krispy Kreme very few times. I think they're going to be closed by now or by the time I get in that area. Krispy Kreme. All I got is Dunkin' Donuts by me. We only got Dunkin' Donuts, and then we got our local brand, which is Ready Coffee, which seems to be opening more and more franchises. That's kind of cool. There are so many lanes here. How many lanes of traffic? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 lanes right here. Isn't that crazy on the Garden State Parkway? Oh, we're back up to 10 viewers. If everyone could hit that like button, I'd appreciate it. Keep left. I know there's some people have been here for a while. Some people have just come in on the stream. So if you could hit that like button, it would definitely be appreciated. We got 11 likes, 12. Thank you. Someone just did it. Thank you for hitting that like button. It helps the algorithm. Let's see if we can get someone to do lucky number 13. Come on. Who wants to be the lucky 13? like button. There's 8 of you in here. Is it the same 8 people that have been watching? They changed it. Are you saying they changed the green Blink 182? Is that no longer a thing? Alright, I think we're getting down to 7.
After 2 miles, keep left.
7 viewers. I think I'm going to turn on the radio and enjoy the rest of my ride as I'm getting towards North Jersey. Where am I? I'm going to tell you guys where I am, and then I think I'm going to cut this off. I'm on a bridge, mile marker 127 on the Garden State Parkway. Maybe I'll call somebody on the phone. Maybe I'll listen to the radio. I'll do something. So there's someone hit 13 on the likes, so I appreciate that. Hopefully everyone is subscribed. You guys are the best. I'm going to continue my ride home safely and to New York State in the next 1 hour. I love all you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your comments. And thank you for the super thanks to $1.99. That will buy me a hamburger at McDonald's or almost a gallon of gas. Guys, I hope you guys enjoy all the videos that are coming up that I went and filmed. They don't always go the way that I want them to. But I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed another live stream. We had a lot of them down in South Jersey. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks everybody for watching. See you soon.